Hey everybody, what's going on? Fallout here, and today we're going to talk about reload speed. As you might be able to tell, I have a cold right now, so bear with me. I've been getting some questions along the lines of, do masterwork weapons with a reload buff stack with X, Y, or Z? So let's go ahead and find out. Before we get our hands dirty though, if you would, please consider subscribing to my channel for more gaming content if you end up enjoying this video. Much appreciated. Alright, back to it. For all the reload speed testing today, I'll be showing reload speeds of the old-fashioned hand cannon, which is a weapon I really enjoy using a lot on PC. I'm going to go ahead and break this reload speed comparison into two parts, and part one is for all of you hunters and titans out there, and also you warlocks who don't own or just don't give a damn about the Ophidian Aspect exotic gauntlets. There are 4 reload speeds to compare here. You have your regular unbuffed reload speed, you have the reload buff from a masterwork weapon, you have the reload buff from a kinetic reload armor mod gauntlets, and you have the reload speed of both the masterwork weapon and the kinetic reload gauntlets paired together. Yes, they do stack. And here are the results right there. The obvious fastest choice is both the kinetic reload gauntlets and the masterwork reload perk together, but the difference in speed from both together to the second fastest option, which is the kinetic reload gauntlet armor mod, isn't that huge. If you have a pair of gauntlets that doesn't already have an armor mod that you think is really helping out with your current loadout a bunch, then going with a kinetic reload armor buff could be a good pick. If your gauntlets have some other armor mod slipped in there that you feel is vital to your loadout, like, I don't know, a nade cooldown, a class ability cooldown, whatever, then you're still getting an okay buff to your reload speed through just the masterwork reload perk. The main takeaway here though is that it seems that the armor mod reload perk is more powerful and more effective than the masterwork reload perk. Moving on to part 2, this is for any of you out there who happen to play a warlock and also have the Ophidian Aspect gauntlets. Things get a little complicated here. The Ophidians on their own provide a reload buff via their exotic perk. However, because they are gauntlets, you can also equip them with a kinetic reload speed armor mod. And yes, it all stacks. Not a ton, but it does stack. This brings our total number of options on the table to 8. The regular reload speed, the masterwork, the kinetic reload gauntlets, the masterwork and kinetic gauntlets together, the Ophidian aspects on their own without an additional armor mod, the Ophidians without an armor mod plus a masterwork reload weapon, the Ophidians with an additional armor reload mod, and finally the Ophidians with an additional reload armor mod along with a masterwork reload weapon. Confused? Good. Embrace it. Here's the comparison. I'll play it a few times so you can really see it without needing to rewind. The Ophidians with the additional reload speed mod are very fast. Even though it technically does stack along with the masterwork weapon, at that point it's pretty much overkill. The bonus only provides you an additional few frames of reload speed. If you're a warlock who wears the Ophidians and also has a reload armor mod implanted in those gauntlets already, you do not appear to need a masterwork weapon with a reload buff. You'd be better off re-rolling your masterwork gun to give you a different weapon buff. I mean, no matter what, if you have the Ophidians, I wouldn't really sweat it, because as you can see, even the Ophidian aspects without any additional reload speed armor mod will outperform even the combination of a masterwork reload weapon combined with a pair of regular reload speed gauntlets. So if you're really anal about your reload speed, yeah, you can keep piling on the buffs, but at some point it does reach overkill. If you're a warlock and you use the Ophidian aspects, you're probably just better off with having your masterwork weapon roll be something other than reload speed, and with an armor mod that boosts something else, like your class ability cooldown, your grenade cooldown, whatever. Keep in mind with all of this though, that the degree of the reload speed buff provided by all of the options I've shown here is probably going to be very closely tied to the initial reload speed of the gun. The benefits are going to be less and less noticeable on weapons with relatively good reload speeds to begin with, and the benefits will likely be way more noticeable on weapons with terrible reload speeds. I really wish I could test more and show you more right now, but I don't really have a ton of Masterwork cores available to tinker around with. I'll keep you posted if that changes though. Let me know in the comments section if there's anything else you'd like me to test in Destiny 2 right now. Guns, armor, Masterworks, whatever. Be sure to follow me on Twitch if you want to hang out when I play live. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. See you next time.